All right, hello and welcome. My name is Chris Palmer. If you are brand new here, welcome to Chris Palmer SEO. In today's video is a underutilized tactic to increase your exposure with your Google My Business listing. The tactic that we used was filling out your questions and answers, but not only that, the bolded terms are key terms to show relevance in the eyes of Google that your listing is the most relevant for that search term. So I went ahead and I showed you how to find all the bolded words to make your listing the most relevant. I also went ahead and I showed you how to fill in your questions and answers. And I showed you how you can expand your proximity, expand your reach by utilizing this underutilized Google My Business feature. Everything is like a big ecosystem. It's all helping each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a very underutilized tactic that will help you not only get more traffic, but it will also help you rank higher. So let's just jump right into that. I'm on Google right now, okay? Now I'm going to use an example just to give you an idea of exactly what I'm talking about. So really what I'm talking about is a particular feature that is underutilized, but I'm going to show you how to use it to your advantage. So here's exactly what I'm talking about. Super underutilized, 75 reviews, but I want you to take a look at the questions and answers. Now this particular person, these are people who know their stuff. There's only 2 questions and answers, all right? Now, this is a part, all right? This is all making up your content. This is all making up your relevance. These are questions. These are answers. This is content built within your listing. This is a very underutilized feature that will help for your Google My Business optimization. So here's the tip. Please bear with me here, okay? So you have your questions and answers. Now I want to show you something. We're going to stick with this Los Angeles SEO, okay? So let's just go back to the regular SERPs, and I want you to take a look at something. Now when you're doing this, you may need a notepad. You can use your digital notepad. You can write it down, whatever the case may be. But this is the tip that's going to help you. Anytime you search for something, it could be anything, all right? If you take a look at the SERPs when we're going down, Google will actually bold words, okay? When they bold a word, what they're actually implying is, I want you to take a look and see how relevant these results are. These are the words. We can call them variation words or match words, okay? And these are the words that really jump out. These are in bold, as you can see. So as you can see here, this right here is in bold. But these are the words that are associated with the search term that are basically saying these are the most relevant words to the term, okay? Now, if you go through, there are going to be variations in different words, but I want to show you something. If we take a look, let's just say I'll go back to my norm. If you take a look at the reviews, okay, and now this is all going to tie in together. Take a look here. If you see the word price here, it's bolded. If you take a look at the word water, see it here? It's bolded. Service and work are bolded, okay? Why do you think that is? Because these are the words that are relevant. Now, there are probably hundreds of words associated with this particular service that would make this particular service relevant in the eyes of Google. So, what I am giving you as your optimization tip that is ultra powerful and underutilized, whatever your industry, whatever your niche, you need to go around and look for all of these words that jump out. Okay, let's just jump down here to another one. This guy has 103 reviews. There will be tons of words that hop out. Here's employees bolded. Here's work again, price. Flooring has a bolding to it. What I'm getting at is simply this. When you're creating your listing, when you're doing your listing, okay, let's just hop back here really fast. See all 7 questions. When you are filling out your questions and answers, your questions need to be directly related using all of those bolded words and all of your services. Now, another optimization tip. When you're filling out your questions and answers, some of the questions need to include other locations on where you perform services. One of the hardest things to do with your Google My Business or for any local business is to expand proximity. I am giving you this information to help you. When you're putting in your questions and answers, you need to A, start adding those bolts. B, you need to put in all of the questions. Every single service that you provide needs to be inside of these questions and answers. And the very last thing is, a lot of your questions need to be, do you perform this service in this town? Do you work in this town? Do you work in this town? Do you work in this town? And take a look. See how they create their string, their address? Put in the full address. Do you offer plumbing in this town? This will greatly benefit you. So I'm going to go ahead and just wrap up exactly what's covered in this video. What we went ahead and we wrapped up is a underutilized tactic to increase your exposure with your Google My Business listing. The tactic that we used was filling out your questions and answers, but not only that, the bolded terms are key terms to show relevance in the eyes of Google, that your listing is the most relevant for that search term. So I went ahead and I showed you how to find all the bolded words to make your listing the most relevant. I also went ahead and I showed you how to fill in your questions and answers. And I showed you how you can expand your proximity, expand your reach by utilizing this underutilized Google My Business feature. Now, I hope that you found value in this video. These are some great tips, great tactics that you can use. If you have a question, please leave it in the comments. If there's anything I can help you with, please ask me. I'm always happy to help, and I look forward to seeing you in the next local SEO, GMB, digital marketing, Facebook video. We'll see you then.